What is up, you guys? This is MiniSuperHeroes Today.
And in today's video, I'm really excited to show you my Avengers Compound MOC. Now, the cool thing about this MOC is that it's two Avengers Compound sets combined. So I bought two of the same set, dumped out all the pieces, and built it from the ground up. Now, one of the things I love are the big windows over here, the double garage, but before I get into any more of that, I'm gonna go ahead and flip the camera around so we can focus on the set and you don't have to watch me talk the whole time. So, let's start taking a look at this set.
Alright guys, so as you can see, this is an absolutely massive MOC. I love the way it turned out, and before I start breaking down everything that's going on, I want to say first and foremost, Nebula here is going to be my guinea pig, so you can see how everything is scaled to a minifigure. But also, I want to point out that this is using two Avengers Compound sets, and I didn't use any pieces that weren't in those sets. So if you buy two Avengers Compounds, you can build exactly what I built here. But anyways, looking up front here, this is the car that the compound came with, and I figured it'd be really cool if there were two garage entries. So basically, you can just flip either of these up, and you can move the garage door up, and then you can back the Avengers vehicle thing into there. So you got to put the garage door all the way up to get it in. But in any case, that car fits right in there, and then you can pull the garage door back down. Now, up top here, you can see that there are two helicopter landing pads. And since the set lets you build two helicopters, since you bought two sets, I figured I'd go ahead and build both of them and show you what those look like side by side. So it looks really cool, even though it's not necessarily movie accurate to Endgame, it's still pretty neat. So the only thing is those propellers kind of get in each other's way, but you know, with LEGO, hey, it's all about pretending. So moving over here, you can see that there's a little entryway and the windows. I kept all of those the same from the original set, but then I added two more of these like steel beam pillars. So there's 1, 2, 3, and a fourth one way back here. And then turning it on the side here, you can see I used one of the 4x4 plates with the Avengers sticker on it, with the little turret here with the satellite. So that's pretty cool. And I'm going to wait to show you what's on the inside until we get to the inside of the garage. But in any case, you can see there's a walkway up here that we'll get to. And then there's these doors up front, which of course are scaled for a minifigure and let somebody go right inside. So let's take a closer look at the inside of the office part of the Avengers Compound. Okay, so like I said, we're at the front now. You can see that's scaled for a minifigure, and when you open these doors, you can see there's a little desk inside with another 4x4 plate with the Avengers A on it, but I put that sticker upside down so it would make a little more sense in this context. But flipping the compound around, you can see that the whole back is detailed too. So I'll start at the bottom and then we'll raise the camera up and look at the top. But basically, on the bottom here, you can see that I made this top floor removable. And there's a desk here, so you could put, like, Pepper Potts or something there as a secretary if you wanted. I put just some little desk furniture things there, like a little computer pad to let people in. And then there's a little table here where there's some drinks and then some windows so that whoever's sitting at the office can look at the breezeway between the two buildings. Alright, so now we're on the top floor, which is my favorite part of the compound, because you've got these nice windows that arc all the way around, and it looks a lot like the compound with how those big windows look. So as you can see, I added a lot of white space over here that if you have other Avengers sets, you could maybe put like a table for Loki's scepter over here, you could add some couches back here, but like I said, I only used pieces that came in the compound set, and since that's all I had to work with, I didn't add any of that stuff. But I did add this piece here, which is this big plate, and it serves as like a middle ground here. You can see there's two studs that those click onto, and basically that gives you accessibility to the bottom floor while also giving you a nice little filler to break out the pieces here. So, I don't know, I think that this is a pretty good idea, and I think LEGO should hire me based on that alone. But in any case, I kept the same play feature where there's some guns stored inside of there. And then since I had lots of extra chairs, I basically just made the table to seat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seats total, and then the 6th seat is downstairs. You could add seats up here if you wanted though, but basically for these end two seats, I made them swivel seats so that you could make everybody face inward. Now, if you really wanted to, you could also have this face the other way, I guess, which basically would take this piece out and you could flip it around and have it sit that way if you wanted, but I just kind of like it the other way, although I do kind of like everybody facing outward, so I guess it just kind of depends on what you would want to do. Now, moving over to the side here, you can see I built this little computer lab, and I basically just used the same computer with the gauntlet there and the wall that already had the sticker on it, So I could imagine Bruce Banner or something here working on this prototype gun that I added on the computer, put some red dots there, and then I put this little shield there, thinking maybe it's like a prototype Captain America shield. Now I do want to point out that on the roof here, you can see there are some additional details, so I'm moving the camera on you. But you can see that I used just lots of flat pieces and made a nice roof design here with a little antenna and just kind of added some design to the roof so that it wasn't so bland and bleak. Now, moving over, you can see that there's this crosswalk that connects the two buildings, so this door opens outward just like that. I did move this over to the center, this little bar piece here. Oh, I guess it's a piece of bars or bars that make a piece. I don't know. I don't want to get confusing here, but I moved that over so that the door could still open. And then there's some steps there from the original design that I kept. Now, looking over here, all of these turrets move on their own, and they're all the little missile pieces, so if you click that, that little stud will shoot out. And then once again, you know, you could put both of the helicopters up top here. They both fit next to each other. It's just that the propellers have a little overlap there, but they do look cool side by side. And then we're going to go ahead and move down to the main part of the garage, which is down here, of course. I'll get us situated with the camera. And you can see that the car is in here, but I'm going to pull that out because my design for the garage is actually based on the scene in the Endgame movie and, of course, in the trailer where they're all in their quantum suits walking across the hallway. So I kind of figured that you could position your figure like this and walk across, and you could take a picture or you could play and reenact that scene with whatever you'd want, but I thought that that was really cool for where they're all walking across the garage, of course, to get to this machine, which I won't say for spoiler reasons, but if you've seen Endgame, you know what this machine is. I'll give you a hint, it has to do with the quantum suits in the quantum realm. But in any case, there's the little computer that you could have Professor Hulk work on, and then there's all of these little tools that are clipped to the side of the wall there, and basically you could just put your figure on here like this, and this spins around because it's on this little pivot piece, and you can spin that around to pretend like they're jumping into the quantum realm. So I'll go ahead and zoom this set out and give you my final thoughts on everything that I built here.
Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, be sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that thumbs up like button and hit the bell so you never miss another LEGO video. But in any case, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys on the next video, and until next time, build on.
If you liked what you saw and you liked what you heard, feel free to click that subscribe button for more LEGO content coming in the near future. So, thanks for tuning in to today's video, and until next time, build on.